Thank you. But flattery doesn't put points on the board for Norristown.
And that's all you want to do, isn't it?
That's all that matters to me at this point. Just win, baby, win.
Okay. I'm Eric Halverson, your unbiased reporter here, bringing you the play-by-play to start the second quarter.
Ramsey, wide right.
Norristown heading the other way, 2nd and 8. Sessa, giving it off to Rutman up the middle. He eludes a tackler. He sees the sideline, and he gets all the way down to the 35-yard line of CB West.
He moved past Sanuti at the 45 and just sprung it wide, and there he was again, John Rutman. The household name in Norristown.
Yeah, he picked up about, I'd say 35 yards on that one. He's rushed for well over 80 yards tonight. And this is just the beginning of the second quarter. Sessa gives to Smith up the middle. He finds some room to get out to the 30.
He ran behind Dwayne Brown, and he's a big one. 6'3", 235.
In on the tackle was that Bill Tomlinson of CB West.
Second and 5 for the Eagles.
11 minutes to go in the half. Excuse me. And Sessa's got Ramsey wide, but he gives it off to Rutman on a pitch, and he gets hit hard by number 32.
Behind the line.
Bill Tomlinson and number 43, Chris Fassbender.
Fassbender's in there again. An aggressive young player.
Yeah, he is a sophomore. Indeed, young. 5'11", 175.
Ramsey will go to the left this time. Marcus Smith and Rutman in the backfield.
Sessa looking to pass. Picks up a good block by Smith. And he overthrows his man, which was Mike Evans. He would have had it at about the 20. Sessa's looked like he's overthrowing a lot tonight.
Well, that could be from his hands being a bit numb. Maybe don't get the grip that you normally would in the game.
Indeed. And it's 4th and 5 from the 30. Will they attempt a field goal? That would be rather long. And
they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. An excellent call by Coach Roger Grove.
Ramsey wide right.
Sessa dropping back to pass. Over the middle.
De Blasio.
And it's complete to De Blasio for a first down at the 20.
Wow, he made that sliding catch. Coverage there was Brian Conley. I don't know how he could have covered that one any better. Just a perfect pass by Sessa. And a nice catch by De Blasio.
That really sets up a scoring opportunity for the Eagles here. A very key play in this drive.
Johnny Rutman thrives when they get around this area.
Yeah, he does have 13 touchdowns this year. 10 of them on the run. And they give to De Blasio, who gets tripped up and then hit by number 40, Brian Connolly.
They faked the handoff to Rutman. Sessa didn't. He just spun around and gives it to De Blasio, off right tackle.
All right, and he picks up 3. Gets to the 17. Be about 2nd and 7.
Ramsey wide left.
Smith and Rutman in the backfield. Sessa takes it himself and picks up 4 yardage in it. He could have expected.
That was surprising.
Yeah, he got all the way to about the 12. 5-yard run by Sessa.
Sessa's a pretty big guy himself. 6'0", 190.
And he, of course, is a senior, so this will be his last game at Roosevelt Field.
Who do you go to here, Eric?
You gotta look to Rutman. It's 3rd and 4.
No, it isn't. Is it?
Yeah, 3rd and 4. You gotta look to Rutman. But they give to Smith, who bangs up the middle, picking up yardage by the dozen, and he gets it to the 4-yard line.
It was indeed 3rd and about 3, but that was close enough.
Well, it's all academic now because it's 1st and goal.
He banged off a few men.
He did well with that one, I'll say.
When Smith gets ahead of steam behind him, you don't want to get in front of him either.
Okay. Sessa trying to engineer his team into the end zone. Looks to pass and he gets sacked hard by number 35.
Sessa's not from Idaho, but he made like a potato and got sacked.
Woo. Thad Brennan. And once again, the analogy provided by my color man.
7:45 to go in this half.
Don't use them up too quickly there, Bry. Gotta save some for the second half.
Got plenty in my back pocket. And Sessa has a few tricks up his sleeve, I would think.
Yeah, but on 2nd and goal from the 8, you're gonna need a big play here. They give to Rutman for that play, and he takes it into the end zone.
There's a
flag on the field. A flag on the field.
But Rutman on that wet field made a cut like I've never seen before in my life.
And it's a motion call against Norristown.
Oh, that's just a shame because Johnny Rutman, just one heck of a move.
That's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 13.
So do you go to Ramsey here?
You're gonna have to pass it sooner or later unless you pick up a big run.
I would think CB West will be doubling up on him.
Yeah.
He's gonna spread wide left.
But they gotta watch out for that run too, so they can't afford to waste any men double teaming Ramsey.
And they don't. And there goes
Sessa
Ramsey
passing into the end zone. Jump ball, and nobody comes down with it.
Coverage there, Pagano.
Sessa got hit hard when he released it, but he really had nothing to do. It was a good decision to throw it away rather than take the sack.
And it was a nice jump ball.
Excellent decision. So it'll be 3rd and 13. Gotta look for the pass here.
You never know with this team.
They could try a draw play. Sessa dropping back. Fires.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Looked like a blatant pass interference.
But no flag is called. Looked like he was tripped up from behind.
You can hear the booing chorus of the Norristown fans. It's not coming from the band area either. Okay. Well, they're in field goal range, and they're going to try and take the lead in this game, 0-0. Ball is at the 15. It'll be about 30-yarder. It's up. Oh, it's wide.
And it's wide to the left. Kicked wide to the left by Rodney Miller.
He just hooked it, and we remain scoreless.
With 7 minutes to go in the half.
I can't see the cold weather giving the kicker a problem. I don't believe there's any wind on the field. But perhaps the Eagles are going to have to put it in the end zone themselves. I'm not noting that it was an easy field goal to make because it was at a large distance.
And there's a couple tough breaks on that drive. A couple of key penalties that went against the Eagles or weren't called against CB West. Moylan giving up the middle. Good tackle. He almost broke it free.
He got about 7 on the carry.
That was Matt Sonsini. Priest Ramsey stopped him. for a 9-yard pickup. He almost broke free.
Don't want your secondary making too many tackles on those runs.
Certainly not. That Sonsini's really impressive.
That offensive line of the CB West is really impressive.
3rd and a short 2, and it's over to George.
Marcus Smith.
And Marcus Smith takes George Gilbert down in the backfield.
Joe Celano was in there as well.
Celano's been playing well this year.
He's also a senior.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 as they lost 3 on that play. Good D by Norristown.
Seems to be a passing down. 5:50 to go in the half.
Williams got 2 receivers split to both ends. And he drops back to pass, throws to one of his...
Oh!
Picked off! Oh my goodness! Craig Jones picked that off at the line of scrimmage.
He almost did that last time when he batted it into the CB West bench, but this one he elected to keep, and by golly, quite an interception.
Never, my friends, have I seen an interception quite like that one. He one-handed it on a leaping grab from the line of scrimmage. It was just going to be a simple little screen to one of the running backs, and holy Toledo, did he come up with a big interception.
Craig has come to play football.
I'll say. Okay, Sessa now gives to Ruttman. He picks up about 3.
Eagles hoping to generate that momentum into the offense.
Zowie, that was a heck of an interception. Can't get over it.
That was a beaut.
That's got to go to highlight films. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Ruttman picked up 2. Fans cheering on the Eagles.
Ramsey wide left.
Give is to Ruttman. He cuts up the middle and gets about 3 down to the 15.
4:33 to go in the half.
Eagles looking to score. They've been denied once already.
They're chewing up ground as well as the clock on the ground. It'll be 3rd and a long 6 for Norristown.
This is crucial. They're looking for a touchdown. They don't know if Miller can boot one from this far out.
De Blasio wide right, Ramsey wide left.
Sessa drops back the pass, and he's hit hard. Taken down by number 35.
Thad Brennan.
Thad Brennan, and also in on it was Dave Binder. That was a very key sack, because now they just may well be out of Miller's field goal range.
One of them had to move in untouched, because I can't see both of them just flying through like that.
Yep. Sessa was looking to pass, and he lost 10 yards on the play.
He turned away from the one CB West defenseman and ran into the other.
4th and 16, 3.5 minutes to go, and they're going for it. Sessa dropping back, firing over the middle to Evans, who's open and makes the catch at the 5.
Marcus Smith laid one heck of a block to give Sessa the time he needed, which he didn't get last time. Just the CB West defenseman barreling in, and Marcus Smith picked him up like anything.
And Sessa threw a bullet to number 44, Mike Evans, across to the 5-yard line. They've come up with a couple of crucial plays on 3rd and 4th downs.
It's a team effort, my friends.
Okay, Sessa gives to Ruttman. Touchdown, no flags.
6 points.
Ruttman scores his 14th touchdown of the year.
Nothing new, eh?
I think the CB West team is kind of shell-shocked. Not 2.5 minutes after Jones made an incredible interception. The Eagles take it in.
Ruttman.
4th down play.
Ruttman warmed himself up. Rodney Miller for the extra point.
Miller looking to put the PAT through. It's up and it's perfect.
7-0 Norristown.
Okay, 3 minutes to go in a half. CB West has got to look for a quick drive to try and even up the score.
And again, all that set up on a key interception by Craig Jones.
Throwing out the football. Well. We've seen some excellent plays by Norristown tonight.
Have we ever?
Looks like a heck of an effort from many individuals, as well as a team effort. But they only have 7 points to show for it. And they can't get too high on themselves right now because
one quick strike and it could be tied up right again.
And a 2-point conversion and they could be losing. Okay, kickoff by Miller, a low liner, goes pretty far. Down into the 10-yard line, fumble by the CB West. Oh, but he takes it out too.
Oh,
he's still on his feet. He breaks tackles all the way. He's at the 45 to midfield, breaking tackles, and he gets down to Norristown's 45.
That's the sophomore Sonsini again.
Oh, boy.
That little one just seems to nip the Eagles in the bud.
Oh, I'll say that was a heck of a run back.
Now there's 2:49 left in the half, and CB West has to move 43 yards. Of course, to get a touchdown.
We've seen some excellent plays tonight, although on the whole, the game has been played rather sloppily, but some of the plays have been certainly brilliant. Okay, Moylan dropping back, he rolls out. To the sideline.
Almost picked off by Chelano, went right through his hands. Of course, on this cold night, you'll see that.
So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 43.
Moyen just rolled right that time, had plenty of time to find his receiver. Tried to gun one through, but it was just batted away.
So ball is at the 44, rather. CB West approaches line of scrimmage.
Those big offensive linemen.
I think they've been doing pretty well with the run. They should keep trying it, even though there's not much time. Okay, Moylan rolling out again. He's being pursued by Norristown. And he spins his way back to the line of scrimmage. Got taken down by Smith on that.
He moved past Livingston at around the 50. And that was a key move, because if Livingston got him there, he would take any hope of a CB West drive out.
Nice run by Moylan there. He ended up picking up a yard, as a matter of fact.
Good pressure by the Eagles, though.
Indeed.
3rd and 8 for CB West.
It's the clock that they're trying to beat, though. As there's about 1:44 left. And,
fumble!
A sack and a fumble picked up by Evans. That's teamwork, my friends.
One man rake the ball out, the other man go get it. It's as simple as that.
I believe making the sack was Jerome Hall. Picking up the ball was Mike Evans. And Eagles have the ball at the 43-yard line. Big turnover because they have 1 minute, 32 seconds to try and put another score on the board.
Perhaps CB West was a victim of trying to go for the pass when they may have not needed to that early.
Yeah, excellent pressure. Sessa throwing long. Oh, brought in by Ramsey, and he takes it home for the touchdown. Woo-wee. Never in my life have I seen a game of big plays like this one.
That touch by Sessa, he just put a nice ball out there.
Perfect touch to the streaking Ramsey.
And you could see Ramsey pull away from the covering cornerback just as the ball got there. He pulled up like 3 strides ahead of him.
Yeah, that's excellent receiving job, and especially getting himself open when the ball was about to come. He may have been covered when the ball was thrown, but he managed to free himself when the ball got to him. The point after touchdown is good, and it's 14-0.
Ramsey does it like no other.
Just like that. With 6 minutes left, we were lamenting about the tie score. And now, with 1 minute left, Norristown has a 2-touchdown lead.
That good run back by CB West, but all thwarted by a couple of passes that were trying to be thrown, and eventually the fumble by the quarterback.
This has been certainly a game of big plays. That's one way to describe it.
Evans recovered a fumble. Craig Jones an interception.
Evans made a big 4th down catch. Rutman's made a few long, hard runs. And
of course, one to be a touchdown. That was about 10 yards, I guess.
Yes, and there's the kickoff. It's high. Caught at the...
Gilbert.
Caught by Gilbert at about the 15, and he takes it out to the 30. 1 minute to go.
And now they have 1 minute and 70 yards to go. What a change for CB West.
Thanks, I already had some coffee. I just had some coffee.
I think CB West is just going to have to settle down and try and get back into that running game that was so successful for them at the start of the game.
We'll see if they want to do that.
They won't be able to do that now, seeing as how there's only 1 minute left. They do give it to Gilbert on a draw play, and he picks up yardage to the 37, 38, picking up 8 yards.
He's tripped up. He tripped over his own man Favors as he was making a cut.
And they did try the run that time, surprisingly.
A draw play.
Yes, yes.
But now there's only 23 seconds left in the half, and for CB West,
it looks like rubber duck time, rather. Gonna throw up the jump ball. Dropping back. Oh, he slips on a turf and he's sacked. Mike Evans. Also applying pressure was Jerome Hall. Those two come up with a big play again.
Oh boy, just good pressure, one from each side.
Time runs out. So at halftime, the Eagles lead 14-0 on a game of big plays. Again here, I'm Eric Halverson along with
Brian Weber.
And we're covering this game, Norristown against CB West. Back here with the second half of this thriller.
A fine one for Norristown, I'd say.
Yes, Norristown up 14-0 on a couple of big plays towards the end of the half.
Now, we're not just talking big plays, we're talking big plays.
Okay, well. No analogy comes out that time. So we got the whole second half left for you. 14-0 Eagles. They got to watch out because Central Bucks West will probably come back with fury.
They're not going to just lay down and die.
Certainly not. And they have had a good rushing game tonight. They had to abandon it in the second half, though, because they really needed the yards and the clock was running out. Turned out